welcome to Capacity TV. My name is Nadine Hawkins and I'm the editor at Capacity Magazine. I'm joined at ITW 2024 by Andres Irlando, President and CEO at Zayo Group. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
Zayo has been really active in its infrastructure expansion and enhancements. Can you tell me about your strategy and what these expansions are doing in terms of achieving your mission?
So we are incredibly bullish on the digital infrastructure space. We see the tailwinds in our industry, and we've never seen such strong tailwinds, whether it's the acceleration of digital transformation that began during COVID, when everyone started to work from home, or the artificial intelligence, the machine learning revolution. It is here and it's upon us, and the requests are coming in, all in the US in particular, all the government funding that's going into this space. So we are incredibly bullish on this space, and our strategy is to build and provide networks where our customers need them, but increasingly in a more automated, easy to consume, to turn up, to configure sort of way. So we're investing heavily in new long-haul routes. We just completed in the last year 7 more. We're upgrading our lit fiber network, our 400 gig network. We're about 85% done there. We continue to add thousands and thousands of fiber miles to our network. So our strategy is to lean in very, very aggressively on those tailwinds that we see in the industry.
Okay, and I know Zayo provides connectivity for some of the biggest carriers, hyperscalers, data centers and enterprises in the world. Where and what are you seeing as the biggest challenges and opportunities for these customers?
Yeah, so for each of them it's a little bit different, but for all of them the opportunities are massive. So as you said, we provide mission critical services to the largest, most innovative customers in the world. I might take the hyperscalers as an example. So, as I said, they are in a race to build the AI infrastructure. In the metro markets, the limiting factor, as you know, to AI is power. Everyone is in search of power. So the way that manifests itself in our metro markets is where you used to have data center campuses. Now those campuses have to be broken apart, and nodes have to be set up all over, and so we help enable those customers through our fiber networks. On a long haul capacity, we've never seen the kind of demand we're seeing. It used to be, from our hyperscaler customers, 8 to 12 fibers on our long haul. Now we're seeing requests from 144 to 432 fibers, and signals that it might be more than that. So their opportunity is massive, but they have to solve the power issue, and then our challenge is to grow fast enough with them. So as I said, that's why we're investing so heavily in upgrading our 400 gig network. We're building, we're overbuilding, we're trying to provide diversity, triversity. We're putting as many data centers on net as we possibly can to complete the cloud, and we're up to about 1,500, but every quarter, every year we add more. And then the newest challenge is helping those customers get to tier 2 and tier 3 markets, because that's where the power is going to be going forward.
And I know many in the industry know Zayo for its fiber network. How have you been evolving your offerings?
Fiber is still very much our bread and butter. We are a infrastructure company, but we bought a couple capability companies in the last few years. We reintegrated the old Allstream business. We bought the largest provider of educational networks, a company called Educational Networks of America, and with that came some managed services capabilities. So whereas previously we had been really kind of core to cloud, we are now core to cloud to edge, and we do that through our managed services in connectivity, cybersecurity, communications, the edge, and really trying to help our customers. Still, most of our services, even in the managed spaces, are designed to help people optimize their networks. But that's how we're expanding our offerings, as well as really focused on network automation, network as a service, making it seamless and automated to turn up, turn down, configure your networks in a way that our industry historically has not done very well.
Yeah. And we know you've been very active in terms of your work in the Middle Mile programme. Why is this a priority for Zayo, and why do you think you're so well positioned to help tackle these challenges?
Yeah, all of the government, the US government funding programs, whether it's the Middle Mile program or BEAD or some of its predecessors, we've been very active in all of those. The E-rate program, which helps to connect schools. I mean, what comes down to us, for us, is our motto is we connect what's next. And that means for everyone. And these programs are all designed to further solve the digital divide. So as a society, we know that if people are not connected, they are quickly falling behind economically, socially, in other ways. And so it's core to our mission to help contribute to the closing of the digital divide, but also it's good for building out our network as well. So it's highly synergistic for our business. Much of that work we contribute to closing of the digital divide, and then we also put new networks on place for commercial purposes. And as you said, we've been very successful in that space. We're the only national carrier in the US who was awarded Middle Mile grants. We're very active in the E-rate program, so we build for schools. I think part of that is we're neutral. We have over 850 carriers on our networks already. It's highly complementary to our strategy, and so we're going to continue to focus on partnering with government entities at all levels to solve the digital divide, but also build out network in the process.
Thank you for joining us, Andreas. It's great to find out more about what Zayo are doing. And thank you for joining us at Capacity TV.